Hey guys, so I'm back with an update. I had to take a mental break from the ancestry thing. It was starting to become very overwhelming. I'm also taking care of my kids, planning a birthday party, working, all that stuff. I went back to school, so I have a lot going on. So, as far as my mother is concerned, last time we did talk, I did get my mom's birth certificate. The lady who was supposed to be her mom name is on there. Someone in the comments did tell me that if a person was adopted, they would put that person's name on the birth certificate. We did find an Elizabeth with the same last name as my grandmother. What is so funny is that Elizabeth is the sister of the man who is supposed to be my grandmother's father. Now, this is where it gets weird. This Elizabeth was born in 1929, and the woman who was supposed to be my grandmother was born 1955. They have the same first name, same last name. So to me, that's a little weird. Now, a lot of people would say, well, that's the same person. Well, no, because like I said, one is born in 29 and one is born in 55. That's a very big jump. You will notice the difference between an adult and a child on the 1950 census. Now, could it be a case where they possibly played with the numbers? I don't know, but it still wouldn't add up because technically, if she is my mother's mother, it just wouldn't make any sense. Again, that Elizabeth went ghost, just like my grandmother, ghost. And so I asked the genealogist and said, well, could this be her mother? I really don't know. I'm not a person of conspiracies, but something is telling me either somebody was adopted or kidnapped. Something happened. I don't know exactly what happened. But the fact that both of these Elizabeths are ghosts and you can't find anything on them, that's a little weird. Now, my grandmother, Elizabeth, not the other one, she did get married and we did find a marriage license for her. We found two actually in an obituary, but that's the only thing that we could find on her. The other Elizabeth, which is the man who's supposed to be her father's sister, we couldn't find anything on her. And it's so funny because we searched all the siblings and she's not listed as a sibling on none of their obituaries. So it's something weird going on. I can't put somebody's missing. Like, I don't know who's missing, but I just can't put my finger on it. I don't know. But again, I'm starting to think that my mom was adopted. And that my grandmother, I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. It's funny because we could pull up census on everybody else, information on everybody else. But when it comes to the woman who's supposed to be my grandmother, complete ghost. And the fact that she has the same name as the sister of the man who is supposed to be her dad, that's a little weird to me too. So, still waiting on ancestry DNA. They have received my sample. It's processing. They said that it should be ready by November the 2nd. And so that's what me and the genealogist is waiting on. She also said that if it comes back and I'm not a match to anybody, I know my dad's side, yes. I know my mom is my mom and my dad is my dad. I know some people say, like, is your mom your mom? Yes. We were able to pull up a court record where my mom took my dad to court for a DNA test, and he's my dad. So my mom is my mom and my dad is my dad. So I just want to clarify that. That's not the issue. The issue is trying to figure out who my mom is and who is her mother. Because if Elizabeth isn't her mother, then who is her mother? And if Elizabeth is her mother, who is Elizabeth? Because there was a name change. So listen, y'all, this is weird. I've never seen anything like this in my life. But hopefully I come back to y'all and I with something. I have expected the worst, so I have already prepared my mind for the worst. So it's nothing out of the ordinary. Of I just expect the worst. I'm just going that pretty much sums it up. So there is no update. We're still waiting on um, the results. Um, I did find out some other things, but like I said in one of my other videos, I'm not going to shed light on that yet until my results come back. And then I'll talk about it. But yeah, that's the update.